I'm a trans man and I'm harvesting my eggs for my sister.
I am super nervous right now. Call Kizzy to help calm me down, but I can't believe I'm doing this. We're here now. We're gonna have to come out. I just woke up. I feel very drowsy. I've got a hot chocolate, so I'm content with life. So I just found out I got 19 eggs. I'm really happy with that. Fingers crossed, all of them please. Cheers to that.
Today I found out how many eggs we were able to collect. Come, let's go tell my sister. Yeah, 11 are strong, mature eggs that have successfully been frozen. They said it's a very good number.
11, alright, fantastic.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
It was a lot for me, I cried as well. I was like, I got 19!
11.
Yeah. They've been really good, healthy, ready to grow. That's a good amount of tries.
Yeah, that's, yeah,
Okay.
I'm sorry.
That's such a kind thing to do. Like, seriously, that is like at the goodness of this man's heart. He has gone through the procedure and the operation of harvesting his eggs for his sister. Obviously, he didn't have to do that. He could have just decided not to go through with it and carry on moving through his life. Obviously, his sister seems like she was in need of some eggs. So it's a good job that a transgender brother has come through. But when he's telling her here, you can just see as well how much it actually means to her. She literally got her head in her hands, and she's crying, and she's tearful, she's full of emotions. She doesn't say much because she's kind of lost for words. It's such a kind thing to do, and I really hope that she appreciates it, which she evidently does, judging by this.
I love you.
Thank you.
Very proud. Never again though. No, I'm joking, I would do it again. But let's start with these.
When he was telling her as well that he got 11 successful healthy eggs, which is really strong. Apparently that's a really good number to have, so again that's even more positive for the woman, and I suppose it gives her a bit more hope as well for her future plans.
Today is day 5 of my journey. So there's definitely been some hormonal changes. I can feel myself becoming mentally more sensitive, and that's definitely reflecting in how my physical body feels as well. On top of feeling my ovaries, my hips have been really sore. I also ended up having a really insightful conversation with one of my doctors who's really, really lovely. We were talking about medication and what medication does what, and she told me that she specifically chose letrozole as being one of the medications that I take. So obviously I asked why. She went on to explain that this medication helps keep your estrogen levels at bay. Today is day 6 of my journey. I know I'm smiling, but it's because I have to smile through the pain at this point. It's still not a terrible process, don't get me wrong, but the novelty of it all has definitely worn off. The reality of the situation has really started to kick in, and that's taking multiple injections each day alongside other medication. And yeah, it's getting a little bit difficult now. The injections are getting pretty difficult now. Having to take them in really inconvenient places, as well as the fact that my stomach is sore by how many times I've jabbed myself in the same spot. Yeah, it's not nice. Today is day 8 of my journey. I'm not sure how to begin this story. I'm a really sensitive baby, that's one thing to know about me. This new medication that I'm on, my body does not like. Here's what happened. I go to the hospital for my routine checkup to get my bloods and my scan done. And as I'm sat in the waiting room, all I can feel is this real urge to throw up or shit myself. So my name is called, I walk into the doctor's office and I explain to her that I'm not feeling too good. Bear in mind, right, that these scans are internal, so the probe goes up your vagina, right? All I could think is, I'm gonna shit on this poor woman. So that's what's going on in my head right now. Before I knew it, my palms are sweaty, there's bare sweat on my forehead. So I asked, could I use the bathroom before we get started? So I'm sprinting to the bathroom, slam the door closed. Anyways, it's an absolute mess. I'm sat in there for about 25 minutes, sweating like to say I ran a marathon. And all I'm thinking is, I'm gonna have to go back to this doctor and explain what's just happened. bear in mind that this is mid-appointment, so other people are waiting for their turn to see the doctor as well. So I felt so bad. I picked up my mental health and my ego from the floor and walked back into this doctor's appointment. And I just had to be honest with the doctor and just say that I've just shat myself. So that's what's happened today. I hope you've enjoyed this story time.
Did admit the whole operation procedure was going for a long period of time. I kind of wore him down a bit towards the end, and you mentioned factors like having the same needle, going into the same part of, I think it was his stomach. Every time that wears it down, and obviously it would hurt, which I understand, and the constant changes to his body that he's noticed, and all the appointments he's had to go through. It's quite long, and drawn out. The thing is, he is doing it for his sister, so he's doing it out of the goodness of his heart. So there's a good reason behind it, which I guess in a way kind of pulls him through, makes him see it through to the end, this whole ordeal for harvesting his ex. He did say that it's not like he shouldn't do it, it's not like a really bad process, it just wears him down a little bit, and it's draining for him, because he's going off and going for appointments or doing injections at possibly inconvenient times, and he's got to carry this stuff around with him, and it's quite full on, but hopefully there's not much long left for him to do a procedure. Hopefully it will all be done shortly.